Don't underestimate me, because every scar on my soul has turned into a blueprint of strength. Every failure I tasted has transformed into the fuel that keeps me rising again. And every time someone counted me out, they unknowingly lit a fire inside me that refuses to die. I am not the person you think I am. I am the storm you never prepared for, the hunger you can't measure, the discipline you can't break, and the mindset you can't defeat. Because the world only sees the surface, but I know the weight carried in my heart. I know the battles I fought alone. I know the nights I stayed awake building myself from nothing. And I know the promises I whispered to my own soul when no one believed I could climb out of the darkness. I've been underestimated my entire life. Labeled as not enough, not ready, not capable. But every one of those labels became a stepping stone, leading me toward the version of myself that nobody saw coming. And now I rise with a mindset, forged in silence, sharpened by pain, and strengthened by the discipline to keep moving forward even when the world turns its back. You don't have to believe in me. You don't have to support me. You don't have to clap for me. Because I am not driven by applause. I am driven by purpose, by grit, by a quiet rage inside me that knows I was built for more than ordinary life. That knows I was born to stand out, not fit in. When life pushed me down, I didn't stay there. I crawled back up, step by step, inch by inch, refusing to quit even when quitting looked easy. Because deep inside, I knew that the future belongs to those who never stop moving. Those who turn doubt into momentum. Those who take every setback and turn it into a weapon. You can underestimate my beginnings, but you will never underestimate my ending. Because I am not here to impress anyone. I am here to outgrow my past, outwork my limitations, and overpower every fear that tried to control me. Remember this: every champion was once a beginner. Every legend was once ignored. Every warrior was once doubted. And every great story started with someone saying, "You can't do it." But the ones who rise are the ones who don't listen. The ones who turn their pain into power, their heartbreak into hunger, and their silence into strength. I am one of them, unbreakable, unstoppable, unpredictable, built from challenges most people will never understand, driven by a vision only I can see, fighting battles only I know exist, and preparing every day to become someone that even my past self would be proud of. So go ahead. Judge me based on what I am today. Because the version of me you see is temporary, but the version of me I am building is permanent, powerful, and inevitable. Doubt me, laugh at me, ignore me, count me out, do whatever makes you feel comfortable, because while you underestimate me, I am training, grinding, growing, evolving, becoming someone who won't just surprise you, but someone who will completely rewrite the definition of what you thought I could be. I've realized that life doesn't reward those who wait for validation. It rewards those who choose discipline over comfort, consistency over excuses, and self-belief over fear. And that is exactly why I will win. Not because I am lucky, not because I am perfect, but because I refuse to stop when others do. I refuse to break when things get hard. I refuse to let my past define my future. And I refuse to let anyone else decide the limits of my potential. My journey is slow, but it's real. My progress is quiet, but it's powerful. My growth is invisible to most, but it is undeniable within me. And the day will come when the same people who doubted me will ask how I did it, how I transformed, how I kept going, and all I will say is that I never listened to them. I listened to the voice inside me that kept whispering, "You were not born to be average." I rise for the days I was overlooked. I rise for the moments I was ignored. I rise for every time I felt like giving up but didn't. I rise because the fire inside me is stronger than the mountains in front of me. And no matter how long it takes, no matter how painful it gets, no matter how many obstacles stand in my way, I will become the person I promised myself I would be. So don't underestimate me, because everything you think I lack, I am building. Everything you think I can't do, I am learning. And everything you think is impossible for me, I am already preparing to conquer. I am coming with discipline, purpose, and an unshakable belief that my time is coming. My moment is rising, and my victory is inevitable. Not because you believe in me, but because I do. And if you still choose to underestimate me, then let me remind you of something you've forgotten. Greatness never walks in wearing a crown. Greatness walks in silently, bruised, tired, doubted, and ignored, but still moving with a determination that terrifies the weak. I am not trying to prove you wrong. I am trying to prove myself right, and that alone is enough to make me unstoppable. Because once a person learns to believe in their own potential, no external force can break them. No opinion can shake them. No doubt can silence them, and no obstacle can stop them. I've reached a point where I don't fear being underestimated. I welcome it. Because the more you underestimate me, the more power you give me, the more energy you feed into my rise, and the more reasons you give me to become better, sharper, stronger, and more focused than ever before. I've realized something most people never understand. People don't underestimate you because they know your limits. They underestimate you because they don't know their own. And instead of growing, instead of becoming better, they try to drag others down with their fear. But I am not built like that. While they gossip, I grind. While they waste time, I invest it. While they sleep, I work. While they doubt, I evolve. And while they get comfortable, I keep pushing into the uncomfortable. Because discomfort is where transformation begins. And I am addicted to becoming better than who I was yesterday. You can underestimate my skills, underestimate my journey, underestimate my background, underestimate my start. But you will never be able to underestimate my finish, because I am building myself in silence, patiently sharpening every aspect of my mind and body until the day I walk into the world as a version of myself that nobody saw coming. A version so relentless that even my past fears will bow down. A version so disciplined that failure won't scare me. A version so powerful that doubt won't even touch me. I've learned through every setback that life doesn't reward talent alone. It rewards effort. It rewards consistency. It rewards those who show up even when they don't feel like it. It rewards those who fight through the mental battles most people surrender to. And that's why I am becoming unstoppable. Not because I'm the strongest, not because I'm the smartest, but because I refuse to quit. So underestimate me, please. Because all you're doing is underestimating your own understanding of who I am and who I will become. And when the day comes when you finally see the results of this fire inside me, don't act surprised. Don't act shocked. Don't act like you always believed in me. Because I remember everything. The doubt, the silence, the disregard, the underestimation. Every moment has been carved into my identity. Not as wounds, but as weapons. Not as pain, but as power. Not as reasons to quit, but as reasons to keep going until I rise to a level where underestimating me won't just be wrong, it will be impossible. And if you think my silence means weakness, then you've misunderstood me completely. Because the quiet ones are the ones you should fear the most. We are the ones who don't brag, don't boast, don't beg for validation. We simply build ourselves in the dark until the day we walk out unstoppable. And that is exactly what I am doing, turning every doubt into direction, every insult into intention, every setback into strategy. Don't underestimate me just because my progress is not loud. Because real growth is almost always invisible. Hidden in the tiny decisions I make every day when no one is watching. Hidden in the discipline I choose when my body wants to give up. Hidden in the resilience I build every time I rise after falling. I've learned to stop explaining myself to people who don't want to understand. To stop wasting my energy on people who secretly hope I fail. To stop trying to convince the world that I am worthy. And instead to focus entirely on the quiet war between who I am and who I am becoming. I am not here to follow the path others expect from me. I am here to carve my own. And yes, it is harder. Yes, it is lonelier. But it is also mine, authentic, unfiltered, unstoppable.